Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of our Digimon World playthrough. It is, of course, Gamer Carter here, and yeah, in our last episode, which was from a couple of days ago, recording time-wise for me, we had completed yet another quest, and then met up with Phil, the guy who we just, for the life of us, could not find. No matter how hard we searched, it seemed like. He found us at our own farm and informed us that his sister Ellie had been kidnapped. So we have yet to go find another kidnapped person. So I guess we're. I wanted to say we're in the sewer, but no, we're under attack. That is what we are. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's been pretty close to a week since I last did some recordings on this one, so might make some mistakes here in gameplay, but I mean, should still do pretty good. I mean, looking at our level situation, I mean, we're levels 26 and 27 up against the level 16s that they got. I mean, we're easily over leveling them, and that gives us the chance to earn some experience points for our guys here in order to get Agumon back up to his kind of Greymon stages, since we did Digivolve him the last time. We still haven't figured out who the bad guy is in this one, if I recall. I mean, they just showed up, talked as a shadowy figure with like a question mark next to their name, so leaves it with the ultimate mystery there. But hopefully everyone is doing well. I mean, at the time that we're recording this, it's already pretty close to, or maybe even depending on where you are, it might already well be into summer there. But yeah, hopefully the temperatures are nice wherever you are, and yeah, I'm hoping that the temperatures up here stay the same. I mean, anything's better than the April-May situation where, like, one day we had snow, the very next day it was 13 above, then we had snow the following day after that. Weather just couldn't really figure out what it was trying to do, and I think that was a good thing or not. I don't know, but I personally don't like it, because you never know what you're supposed to wear. I mean, you go outside with a jacket on and you wind up leaving work, and you just leave your jacket at work, only to like wake up the following day and be like, oh yeah, actually, yeah, you kind of need that jacket once more, because it's back to being cold again, right? So stupid. But I mean, what are you gonna do? There of course is a reason for the slight delay in the recordings that have been happening there. Kind of a decision that I made regarding work happened where I tried for an internal promotion. I didn't get it. Got kind of down as a result of it. It's the third time that that I've been passed over for a position, so kind of had to do kind of the equivalent of like some soul searching there of like, should I stick with a company that doesn't see kind of value in me, or like is this what I'm doing, what I actually want to do for the rest of my life? And I mean, at the end of it all, it came down to no. I've already been doing it for pretty close to 20 years now, and I really only got into it because everyone in the high school, from guidance counselors to teachers, everyone was like, what do you want to do after school? And I don't know what I want to do tomorrow, let alone after school, like 3 years from now. And that was where, like, grade 10 flipped a coin, literally flipped a coin on what I was going to do, and just stuck with it. I stuck to my decision, so I give myself credit. I was loyal to my decision, but yeah, now it's years later, and I personally want to change. Like, maybe not drastic change. It's just going to be kind of like a lateral movement, if I can call it that. It just go from being like on a help desk to, I mean, I don't know. I want to try being like a project manager or like account manager, like just something that's management-ish position. I don't want to just endlessly fix stuff, you know. But I mean, those have been positions that I've been trying for. And no, just I don't know. Maybe I just misunderstand what the position is actually supposed to be, or just I suck at interviewing. Who knows? Or on the other side, maybe I'm just too good at what I do for my real job, and that they don't want me to leave it in favor of a promotion or something, right? So I don't know. I hope that's not the case because I do want to move past my job, and if they won't promote me, then I mean I will I will make the decision to leave because I don't want to keep doing what I'm doing. I want a different scene. Um, and even with that, as I mentioned before, is like I currently am in like the IT field, but I don't think that I could willingly go into like IT project management because it's honestly not that much different from just the regular help desk. It's like you get brand new stuff, but you're still dealing with computers, you're still dealing with computer problems and server problems and everything like that. It's just you just have the slight advantage of being the person to set it up. But I mean, yeah, it's like if I was gonna trade, I'd probably do like the equivalent of a full career shift, transferring from like the IT world into I mean, my current one would be construction because I did do some construction work when I was in school, getting my certifications and degrees and stuff in order to go into the IT field. Just something that was part time but also paid pretty good. So I'd probably go use that experience to get into like construction project management. I mean, not looking for senior position or anything like that, but I mean, entry level, I'm willing to start there. It's like I'll accept a little bit of a pay dock just for the first year or 2 years that I gotta learn and acquire brand new certifications for stuff that I've probably never done before, and try and transfer my IT project management skills over to construction side of things. And who knows, maybe be able to increase efficiency by increasing their usage of tech on those kind of situations, right? But I don't know. I worked at my current company for about 4 years now, and I've never even considered leaving. But now that I've considered it, it's like I just updated my resume yesterday. I sent out a couple of those resumes to places that were hiring for construction project managers, and oh man, it's like I'm over 30 already. I feel nervous about having applied. It's like I still have my job. I haven't given it up. But it's one of those like if they reach out to my current employer, my current employer raises the question, like when did you become disgruntled? Like, I don't know, maybe like after being rejected 3 times. Because I mean, we have like post internal interview like debrief sessions with our HR of like, oh, they're gonna explain why you didn't or that you didn't get the job, and then yeah, we're gonna sit here and talk and make sure you feel okay with the decision on why you didn't get picked or something like that, right? But for me, it feels like the HR isn't listening in those meetings because I've done it 3 times, and all 3 times I got told that I basically nailed the interview, which to me means that I was basically perfect, just not perfect enough because clearly the other guy was better. But then they told me that if it wasn't for guy A, I would have been the second choice, which felt really good at the time that I heard it. The very first time that I heard it was obviously the best because it was like, oh yeah, like they just said it, so I was really close. That means that the next time they post a job, it's most likely going to be mine, right? Only problem with that was like 2 3 days later, after they announced who got the position, I heard from some of my other coworkers who also applied to the position that they were told the same thing. That they were the second choice. I was like, oh, okay, so everyone else tied. Makes you feel less good about yourself. But hey, yeah, we're all equally skilled. We're all equally valued, right? But then I heard it the second time as well, where they told me that. I didn't even wait a couple of days. I basically went right from the debrief to the lunchroom and yeah, asked the question like, hey, yeah, like John, you applied, right? Yeah. They obviously didn't give it to you because we heard it was someone else. But yeah, you get told that you were the second choice. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah, me too. Right? It's like maybe that's just the only card in the HR playbook that our HR person knows, but if you use it too often, like she's done, yeah, I gotta say, she's as HR, she's making enemies within the company because you're not telling us the truth. You're trying to make us feel better, but I mean, maybe it works for other people. Maybe they like it, but I'm a blunt person. Like I would rather hear the raw truth. It's like, yeah, you just didn't nail it, just weren't good enough. These are the 6 things you need to improve upon in order to even stand a chance next time. I would love to hear something like that. And who knows, maybe she's just not someone who can deliver that. But if that's the case, get someone else in the room who can tell me those things. And then she can do the whole, oh, don't feel sad, and like, oh, you can do better next time. Like, I don't need a mom at work kind of thing. I need someone who can crack the whip. I call myself old school for that, just because. Man, our Digimon got to max levels. That's pretty good. I guess we got some digivolving to do. Too busy talking, not even really paying attention to the grind itself. But it's always good. I mean, the grind is usually the worst part about games like this. Okay, Seedramon, where are we going with you? Oh, okay, only one option, but we go to our ultimate form of a Metal or Mega Seedramon? Not really sure. I'm gonna go with Metal because Mega is what comes after Ultimate. So we'll do this upgrade and continue on with our struggle to find Ellie. But I mean, yeah, there's that, and then I mean, for me this week, it's been kind of a really good karmic week where I made that decision to make the change in my life kind of thing, but then someone at work who I can't really say that I rubbed shoulders with or anything, but he's certainly not my favorite person to work with, specifically because he has a job that I used to have, but it was a job that I voluntarily stepped down from because I wasn't enjoying myself at that job. I'd rather do what I currently do rather than the one that was actually above me. Um, so he took it over, and it was one of those where when I left the position, they asked me the question of who was qualified to take over if they were to do an internal hiring, and he was not on my list. But obviously they ignored my choice, so they elevated him. It's been a year now since then, and the entire year that he has had my position, man, he has. I don't think he'll ever live it down of like knowing that he has a job that I previously had, because every time I have to talk to him on something that my current position is not supposed to do, it I get talked down to, or like it's just so attemptedly condescending, and it's I don't know, it's just like, wow, okay, cool, like that's your feelings. I don't really care. Much happier you're trying to do that job, but then hearing all of the other staff also complaining that he's not qualified for, is like they ask him for help and he just defers it to other people because he can't answer the questions that need to be answered. So I mean, he survived. He survived for a year. You got your get out of jail free card, or oh, I'm in a new position. I don't know what to do. They still have to tell me what to do, or whatever. I mean, you got your training, right? But it's been a year now, and today was kind of like it was the tipping point where the company could no longer ignore what I'll call general incompetence, because I got passed a ticket from him where it was like, oh yeah, like can you take over this ticket? It just needs some help, and like the way he worded it was basically he was in the middle of something else. Can I take it over? I'm like, well, yeah, I'm qualified to take over work at that level, and yeah, if he's busy enough that he can't do it, sure, why not? I don't mind. I'm not doing enough to actually be busy, right? It's like, I'll help out. So I got the client, and they were pissed. Like I called them up, and they were angry. But then yeah, they revealed what the problem was. And yeah, they had a problem with their server, and like big line of business apps were down, and like it was basically their entire business was at a standstill. I was like, oh yeah, like holy Jesus, right? Let's get this fixed. So just nose to the grindstone. Let's get to it. Oh, another Digivolution happening here. Carry on with my rambling story after we figure out what Angemon's gonna turn into, because he's finally at that point leveling up. Angemon should turn into Magna Angemon if I remember correctly. But we don't have enough holy experience. Okay, well he's capped, so we're gonna drop him down to his base form then, just so he can start over on his leveling up path. And hopefully we encounter more holy creatures, I suppose. Luckily he's not in our front line, so that matters very little on the fact that he's actually missing. But yeah, so back to the stories. So I got to the grindstone on on that problem, right? And an hour later, got it fixed, got it confirmed with the client, everything was back up, everyone was tested, everyone was able to just get back to it, right? And from my perspective, they went from a super low, which is fair, everything was down, to being happy, which again is super fair. Everything was working again, right? But left it at that, informed the first guy, hey, yeah, just heads up, like it's fixed, ticket's closed, whatever, right? And then just went on with the rest of my day and then went home for the day. And then this morning, before I'd even woken up, I was like, I got a phone call from work, and at first it started off as a scary phone call because like I just woke up, answer the phone, like, hello, and it's like, hey, Carter, yeah, just don't come into work today. I'm like, excuse me? And he's like, yeah, you're like, just like if you're coming in, like come in afternoon, like just come in for the afternoon. I'm like, am I fired or something here? Like, I just woke up. I got this phone call, and it personally sounds really bad because you're not giving any context whatsoever, right? But as soon as I raised that question, like, did I just get let go, or am I just coming into the afternoon to clean up my desk, kind of thing? And that was where they were like, oh yeah, no. Like we're just gifting you. You get half a day off. We're gonna pay for it. Like you just get a half day off. It's in thanks for helping out with that client yesterday. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, that's rare. It's not rare that I help out someone on our team with a problem. I mean, that used to be my job. I used to be the go-to guy, right? It's like I don't mind doing it. I'm not going to argue with being able to sleep until noon either. So I accepted the half day, then came in the afternoon, got to my desk, and like the minute I came in, they were like, oh, yeah, you're in? Great. Let's go to the boardroom. I'm like, okay, they lied to me this morning. They said I wasn't let go. Then they gave me a half day. Now I'm in, and wait into a meeting. This is gonna be bad, right? But I got into the boardroom and like got more scared at that point because maybe they heard that I was applying at other places. Maybe there was something that happened with that client, or like, who knows, right? My mind's going a mile a minute trying to figure out what's actually happening, only to find out that it's basically an inquisition into the other guy. And they wanted to know how I wound up with the ticket, how the client sounded when I first got him, whether they were happy afterward. And I'm like, okay, I'll answer all the questions. And like, still at this point, maybe something else is going wrong because they haven't yet told me it's an inquisition on the other guy. But finally, the questions against me stopped, and I finally got that moment to just raise the like, did I do something wrong? Am I in trouble? Like last I checked, I'm following all of the company policies and procedures and stuff. And they're like, no. It's just like the client sent in a message this morning with like a glowing review on it, basically saying that they were down all day yesterday and you came in and like just in a flash, they were back up and they couldn't say anything better about you. Kind of like, oh, great. So like, more evidence on I'm not being fired, which is fantastic, right? But then still raise a question of like, so then why are we here, right? It's like, if everything's fine, we don't need a boardroom full of 5 supervisors and managers just to ask those questions. I mean, hell, our phone calls are recorded anyway. You could have found all this stuff out just by listening to my call yesterday. But then, yeah, so it was revealed very surreptitiously, where they didn't use names, but I mean, I kind of figured it out by that point that there was a problem between that tech and the client, because, well, when I got them, they were angry. I found out during that meeting that the other guy had apparently been trying to solve the problem since, like, first thing that morning when it was actually down, which, yeah, that's not good, because, again, I fixed it in an hour, and he had all day and didn't fix it. If anything, when I looked back on the notes that I couldn't see before, because, again, he's in a higher position than me, right? I looked at his notes and I was like, was he trying to make it worse? Like, on purpose. It felt like he was intentionally sabotaging their systems to make it worse. Because, again, when you see the ticket for the initial problem, it's like, that would have been like a 5-minute fix. Like, just do this and then done, right? But then he had in his notes, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'll do that. And it kept getting worse to the point that it didn't even start off as a complete outage. It started off as a problem for one person, and he turned it into something that affected the entire company. It was like, what? At what point do you stop and step back and realize you're doing harm here, right? But so then this, of course, was now empirical evidence. Something's wrong. Apparently they've been hearing my complaints, but just, I guess, we're ignoring them, or just, oh, it's just minor like scuffles or whatever. Maybe I'm disgruntled because I don't have my position anymore, right? The other guy now has it. I was like, I mean, maybe, but it kind of makes me more mad at the company itself, because they should have taken it seriously. Like, if he's ignoring helping, or he doesn't know what he's doing, then you gotta tell him those things. Get him knowledge. But so now he almost made us lose that client, to the point that the client actually said that during some of the investigations that were done on it. In that, yeah, if I hadn't come along and fixed it, and they just had to keep working with that first guy, they would have either threatened to leave, break their contract with our company, and like, found another IT supplier, or just like raised hell in a review to just let everyone know. And yeah, as a result of that, it's like, then I came along, I fixed it in a flash. So they're like, okay, well, like, luckily, not all of the techs are like that first guy, which is a good credit, right? But yeah, it basically boiled down to a realm of like, because of me, they're sticking around. It's like, great, I like to hear that. I don't want to lose the client either, because I mean, less money for the company means less money for me, potentially. Um, but then yeah, they sent it in to like our training managers and the other people to look into. Yeah, is it a one-off, or potentially has he done this to other clients, passed off his shoddy work to someone else who has actually gone in and fixed it, but like had potential where he is sabotaging our business in favor of, I don't know, his ego, I guess, of just thinking he's a big shot. And I mean, again, I came in the afternoon. I like casually passed by the training officer's office like 2 hours after that meeting, and just asked the question like, "How's it going?" And man, the face he pulled, it's clear he's done it before, at least once, if not more than that. Which, by the time the investigation's over, I mean, oh man, I'd probably ballpark it at like a 30% chance that he's gonna get fired for it, because it's a repeat offense. Granted, it's not something they've caught until now, but you can't do that, right? And then even if he does get the state, there's no way I can see them letting him keep his position. I mean, even if they do, it's going to be under probation, and he's going to get assigned like a newbie training role to be taught how to actually do his job. And if he can't do it, then they should let him go at that point, right? Or ask him to voluntarily step down to the position he did before, which he was actually good at. But yeah, I don't know. It's for me, it was kind of indication of like, guys, I've been complaining about this for weeks, for months, and it felt like you were ignoring it. And now you don't have a choice. It's the client who's saying it. You have to listen to the client, because if you don't listen to the client's going to go away. And if the client goes away, that's like saying goodbye to $100,000, $200,000 a year. Why on earth would you willingly allow that to happen, right? Which, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I say I personally don't care which way they decide to vote in their findings or whatever. But just from what I've found out today alone, it's like, yeah, he shouldn't be here anymore. Because, like, yeah, they should have listened to me in the beginning. They should have listened to me as I was complaining after they made the decision, and now they're kind of reaping what they sowed. But all of it could have been avoided. But I don't know. Wait and find out, I guess. But the grind continues both at work and in the game. But one of our guys is injured. Before we go into combat, we're going to heal him up a little bit there. And it feels like, because we're looking for someone in the sewers, but if I remember this map correctly, we should be pretty darn close to the boss room here. And we won't be fighting whoever it is in this episode, because we are already at the end of this episode. So we will be carrying on with the next episode, starting off with whatever boss fight and whatever boss has now kidnapped Ellie. But I thank you all for watching today's video, and if you enjoyed today's content, feel free to drop a like, shoot us a comment, or better yet, hit that subscribe button so you can get notified when we release further episodes. At the same time, if you have any recommendations for games that we should move on to or could move on to once we are finally finished this really long grind of a game here, shoot those in the comments section as well. We'll keep a collection and find out which ones are popular enough in there and kind of choose from that. Otherwise, it'll be left up to me, and who knows, I might choose stuff that you guys don't want to watch. But yeah, once again, we're going to end it here, and I thank you all for watching.